Good morning. It is Friday, October 27th. We just had our first real freeze last night, and yet as I look around my yard, things are still doing like they don't seem quite dead yet. So I thought I'd do a tour because we are definitely getting snow tomorrow or the next day. So let's wrap up the 2023 season. Rockin' Playing the Blues salvia doing phenomenally. This is lobelia grown from seed. It has been phenomenal. It not only grows from seed, and it takes a huge amount of time for it to start germinating, but then it self-seeds itself kind of underneath and around. I think this is probably like one plant right here. Look at this. The Supertunia lovey-doveys are still hanging on. I think I must just have a little microclimate here in my backyard. And I don't know if any bees are going to be out today. It should get up to 52 degrees. Let's see. I've got some of the snaps. The Rockin' Deep Purple salvia, as you can see here, was definitely more, it was just more sensitive overall than the Rockin' Playing the Blues salvia. It died when we got like close to a frost a couple of weeks ago. And then there were like 2 or 3 little flowers left. This was the favorite of every pollinator around. This is Veronicastrum that I got some bare roots from somewhere, and you know, one of them died quicker than the other. Let's see, the verbena. Look at this. The verbena has done great. These are all from cuttings. In the back here, we've got lobelia. This was probably 3 plants of lobelia. The begonias, obviously incredibly frost intolerant. This all died back a few weeks ago, but I think it just must not have gotten down exactly to freezing last night. The violas, also grown from seed, are looking pretty sad. Okay. Oh yeah, here's the tree. This all fell off like yesterday. And then the interesting thing about it is that all of the leaves were basically skeletons almost because of the amount of hail that we had gotten this year. I mean, it just shredded the leaves so that, I mean, it really astonishing. Here, I'll pick up a couple here just because I don't want to forget this. All right, yeah, this is a typical leaf that was on the tree. It's an autumn blaze maple, and it's normally nice and pretty and maple-like, but we just got so much hail. Look at that. We got some glads here. I harvested the last glad yesterday. The dahlias, you can see, are already, they've been gone for a while. Let's see. Oh yeah, the larkspur definitely have loved it. I have thrown their little seeds all over the yard in hopes that they will continue to propagate themselves. The last little sunflowers there. Oh yeah, this is like an allium from earlier in the year. Over here, this was the last of the daffodils that did very well until I ripped up the plant that was right behind it. It had lived all year long. Kind of amazing. There are a couple little columbines in there that I'm going to try to transplant. The Celosia is gone. Let's see. My Abyssinian gladiolus, like the peacock orchids, they never really did anything this year. I think I got maybe one bud. This one here would have been one, but this is pretty is pretty sensitive to the cold too. That died back already. These were the Fama White Scabiosa that I had popped into the ground and actually got a couple of buds and brought them inside yesterday. This is the Lily of the Valley, shockingly still alive. This was the Monarda bee balm that I just whacked off a whole bunch of it and brought inside for foliage. I never did get any blooms this year. This was my favorite dahlia that I grew from seed, that I am going to try to save the tubers from. Let's see, I mean, yeah, dahlias have all died back. The roses still going a bit. This was the tomatoes. These here are the little tiny, a couple of foot tall, hardy gladiolus mix from Holland Bulb Farms. But yeah, pretty much everything has gone to bed, except for, yeah, just see, I mean, we just must not have actually got to a total frost yesterday. kind of nifty. I'm going to be curious to see what happens right behind this black tower elderberry that was I got it for free because it was nearly dead. Look at it now. In the back there, I bought a goat's beard from my local nursery and a heuchera. I've never had either one, and I wanted to see how they perform in wet, rainy, soggy soil back there. So, oh, the other thing is that this bed back here was planted 2 years ago, and it had two sets of, it's already gone through two springs with the bulbs that I originally popped in there. The only thing I've added was a couple of lily bulbs and a couple of these gladiolas back there, just because I had run out of room earlier in the summer. So other than that, I'm leaving the tulips, the daffodils, the hyacinths, etc., all the same back there, just to see what happens in year 3. Okay, and then let's see, we'll finish up here with this. This is a little sweet pea plant. I have not seen a single flower on this, although look at this, it just finally had started getting a couple of buds that might have turned into flowers, but with the snow coming, this one it's not going to actually make it. So I may try putting sweet peas up in my front yard and see what happens there. This was also lobelia. This was one plant. It's already died back here. But this is interesting. Those are all the little seeds. I mean, it takes months for these guys to get to this point, even as just being tiny seedlings. But wow, I hope some of them actually reseed themselves, because they've been great. And then Super Tunia bubblegum. This is as big as it got over the course of like 3 months. So they just don't do terribly well down here. They did very well up where they got a little more sun there, right in the planter boxes. Okay, well, I'm going to head inside and get to work. And I hope whoever is watching this, maybe my nephew Kyle, I love you, hun. And I hope everyone has a great day and happy winter.